Hey guys, Ryan Lebron here. Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to give everybody an update on the hazmat issue. Several months ago, I got on here and made a little short video on the new laws that were passed in February of 2022 concerning the hazardous materials on your license. That being said, I know I just done another video just a couple of days ago concerning the same matter, giving y'all an update at that time. But now this is the final update. Everything is complete. So now I'm going to slowly walk you through step one all the way through the final step and getting the endorsements on your license. So the bottom line is this, guys. As of February 7th of 2022, it starts with you getting the ELDT course, entry level driver training. Okay, that's going to run you right at $200, or if they're running a little bit of a special, you might get a little cheaper. We was able to do it for $197 just a couple months ago. Okay, now that cost is non-refundable. However, when you take the course, there's a lot of reading material and I think one or two little short videos. As you're going along, in between all your reading material, there's a couple of little quizzes that ask you like one or two questions here and one or two questions there. At the very end of it, there's approximately 15 questions in which you must score a minimum of 80%. Okay? Once you get your 80%, the test pretty much freezes you out of it because you passed. All right? Now, and that's my celebration cigar. And the rest of that information is coming toward the end of this video. Right now, I'm kind of celebrating. All right? Now, in order to work towards that ELDT, you can either take the ELDT course at an accredited trucking school, or you can go online and take it. The choice is yours. I did it online because I already have a CDL. Okay? Now, what the new laws is basically about, if you do not have a CDL and you're wanting to obtain a new CDL or upgrade your current CDL to an HS or P endorsement, the H is HAZMAT, that's where I'm at, then you have to go through the ELDT course. I paid $197 for the course. They tell you it costs approximately $200, but chances are you might be able to get it a few dollars cheaper depending on maybe where you live, maybe the time of the year. I don't know what that depends on. Maybe they're running a special for whatever reason. But anyway, now to study for that, to do it online to study for it, you can simply go to CRISTCDL.com. That's CRISTCDL.com. You can take as many free practice tests as you need to take. The way I did it, you get on CRISTCDL.com, you select your state. For me, it's Wyoming. And as soon as you open it up, you scroll down and you see the selections of different endorsements and the CDL Class A, B, C. You just select the one that suits you and start practicing. Bottom line is, here's the way I did it. I got on there and I just question one, I read it, I answered it. I knew chances are I'd be wrong because I hadn't even read the book. As soon as I got a wrong answer, I stopped right there. I wrote down the question and wrote down the correct answer. And then I moved on to the next question. And I just kept doing that and kept doing that until I got all the way through the HAZMAT section. And then I just studied my questions and answers that I wrote down from the correct answers from the free test. And bottom line is, I studied it as much as I humanly possibly could, as much as my level of patience would allow. And for those of you that don't know me, let me just go ahead and tell you this. My level of patience is about as short as the fuse on a firecracker. It does not take much and my patience is shot. But anyway, so here's what you do. Long story short, You get on ChristCDL.com. That's CRIST, You take all the free practice tests you want or that you need. Get to where you're scoring at least a 90% all the way across. Then backtrack and get online to take the ELDT course that's going to cost you $200. Okay? Now the ELDT has to be done before anything else. But in order to prepare for the ELDT, go to ChristCDL.com and take your free practice test. Now, once you've done your ChristCDL, you've got your practice test in, you're scoring really good, at least a 90% or above. You go to the ELDT, you pay your $200, get online, scroll down a little bit to the section that you need to get to start the course. As soon as that opens up, you register for the course, your name, your date of birth, your social security number. It's going to ask you for like a debit card or credit card information because they have to charge the course to somebody. And then now, when I took the ELDT, it took me approximately 4 hours. Some people might zip through it a lot faster than that. Your reading and comprehension might be a lot better than mine. But it took me close to 4 hours. But when I got done with it, I passed the final exam, no problem. I think out of 15 questions, I think I missed one, maybe two. But anyway, the bottom line is, so far, you go to ChristCDL.com, select your state, scroll down to find a section you need for free, then jump to the ELDT course that's going to cost you $200. That course is for anyone seeking to obtain a new CDL or upgrade their current one with a HS or P endorsement. Now, fast forward. Once you get your ELDT done, you find the closest available fingerprinting location to your town. Okay? I'm not going to go in great details with that. I live in Wyoming, so it took me close to 2 hours to get to my closest fingerprinting location. And I'm not going to give you the name of the town I went, because then you start trying to track down 2 hours from there to try to find out where I live. And quite frankly, the town I live in is none of y'all's business. I'm just being real with y'all. So you get scheduled up to go take your fingerprinting and to get your background check started. That part cost me $86.50. I walked in there, I signed that little book to sign in. The lady said, okay, come on. I was in there, she asked me a few questions. I done fingerprinting on the computer. She entered a bunch of stuff on the computer. She made me read it all to make sure everything was correct. And boom, I was done. I kid you not, guys. I was in and out of that office in about 15 minutes. Now, here's the catch part to that. Once you get the fingerprinting and done, then they send that information off to the TSA, Transportation Safety Administration. Once they get your fingerprints, they begin a background check on you through the federal government system to allow you to haul hazardous materials. Let's think about it. They don't want some crazy person hauling HAZMAT. Now, they will tell you it could take up to 6 weeks for your background check to come back. And that might be true for some people, depending on what all you might have in your background. I don't know. It's none of my business. I'm just telling you what happened to me. We got to the fingerprinting place on Friday, August 11th, August 12th? Today is August 16th, so my wife is sitting right here in the love seat right next to me, and I'm trying to get some dates out of her. Friday was August what? Y'all give me just a moment. Okay, we got to the fingerprinting place on Friday, August 12th, right around 10:30 in the morning. And like I said a moment ago, guys, we were in and out within about 15 minutes. It didn't take very long at all. And the lady there was very professional, very friendly. very, smiles, happy to help, that kind of attitude. Now, we walked back out of that place even before 11 o'clock Friday morning, August 12th, 2022. Friday night around 5 p.m., I get a text alert stating that the fingerprints had been sent to the TSA and they had begun the background check. Saturday morning around, I think it was 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock Saturday morning, I got an email alert stating that the TSA was finished with the background check and sent the results back to the state of Wyoming. I'm not lying to y'all guys. Less than 12 out. No. I'm sorry. The fingerprinting was done by around 10:30 Friday morning. By 10 o'clock Saturday morning, I got an email alert stating that the TSA had sent the results back to Wyoming. So within one 24-hour period, my background check was done. Now, Monday, August 15th, 2022, I called the DMV to make sure that they had the results in from the background check before I waste my time going to the DMV to take my HAZMAT test. Sure enough, even though the TSA had sent them the information over the weekend, their system had not had time to update from what's happened over the weekend. So they asked me to wait till today, which is Tuesday, August 16th, 2022. Okay, no problem. So I'll wait till this morning. 8:30 rolls around. I call the DMV. Yep, everything's on file. They've got the EODT course on file that I've completed. They've got the fingerprint and background check completed. And I was good to go to come up to the DMV to take my HAZMAT test. So now, I'm up at the DMV and I paid, it's $46 if you have a CDL without a motorcycle endorsement. It's $56 if you have a motorcycle endorsement. I don't know why the motorcycle endorsement makes a $10 deal. I don't know why, but it did. I have a motorcycle endorsement, so it cost me $56 to take my HAZMAT test this morning. Now I'm about to get to the point as to why I'm celebrating, and you probably figured that out already. Bottom line is, it is a 30-question test, and you have to get at least 23 questions correct. Long story short, I passed on my first try. Here's the kicker. I don't know how it works in all these other states, but I know the state of Wyoming because I just did it this morning, guys. Just this morning. You pay your 46 or 56, whichever status you are, with or without the motorcycle endorsement. For me, it was 56 because I have a motorcycle on my license. But here's the thing. It is non-refundable, of course, but you can take the test 2 times per day, every single day until you pass the test. So even though it's non-refundable, it is set up to where one way or another you will pass the test, unless you just don't want to. So now, because I finally, after 14 years of being on the road, finally got my hazardous material endorsement, which is something I've been wanting to get for several years now, which is also something that will open up more economic opportunity for me to get local employment so that way I can get off the road completely. No, I did not have to have my HAZMAT to get local employment, but having more endorsements on your license betters your chances of being more marketable to the marketplace. And for where I live in Wyoming, it's best to have a HAZMAT if you want to be a driver and be local. So anyway, now to summarize the whole doggone thing, guys. If you're wanting a new CDL or upgrade your current CDL to a HS or P endorsement, you have to go through the ELDT course, Entry Level Driver Training. It's going to cost you roughly $200 to take that. In order to help prepare for that, go to chriscdl.com. CRISTCDL.com. Take your practice test, get the scoring real good, then take your ELDT course. Once you've passed that, go get scheduled up for your fingerprinting and get your background check started. Once that's done, stay in contact with your local DMV to see when they've got your results on file. Then go take your hazmat test, and good luck to you guys. So, long story short, here's the bottom line to summarize it all. August 16th, 2022, the day of my 50th birthday, I finally got my hazmat on my license. And I'm celebrating with one of my favorite cigars. You can say praise God, you can say hallelujah. My wife and I have already given God praise for it. So now I'm just sitting back and celebrating in another way. Over and out, guys. Hope this helps y'all.